Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. My name is Robin and let's talk about Nifty and Bank Nifty for tomorrow. So another day of selling which was experienced in today's market in both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty though tried to stay in the green zone, but I think Nifty couldn't hold its level and it just came rushing down, and definitely there was no scope for any support to Bank Nifty either. And finally both Nifty and Bank Nifty has broken the important levels for now. So Bank Nifty has broken 36,000 and Nifty has broken 17,000. So these are psychological numbers, so definitely it matters to some extent. So what is the next course of action is something which we are going to discuss in the video. So yes, there were some good trades that happened today in Bank Nifty, definitely. So both side it gave good money in intraday trading. So let's see what are the positions for tomorrow that is created by FIs and pros, and what is the movement that we can expect in the market tomorrow. So first, let's quickly check out the participant wise open interest. So I have pulled the data and the data definitely looks bearish, and it continues to look bearish every day, so nothing special. So future short, so FIs did not sell any call options, but they have bought put options. So not selling call options is something still looks on a better note. The only reason is, see, we sell call options who are sure that the market continues to remain bearish, and we buy put options just because we expect a gap down opening and we are interested in booking profits. So that's what happened today, right? So yesterday I had told you, like, in case if we open flat, the first thing that we are going to do is test 35,830, because they had put options with them. So what happened? Market opened flat and immediately we saw a big red candle both in Nifty and Bank Nifty, and it came rushing down. Bank Nifty, however, did not touch 35,830 in the morning. It just reversed from 870 immediately, and then it started going up because they started booking their put options that they bought. But at the end of the day, everything went in vain and the market came down crashing again. So anyways, so that's what happens in the market. So again, a similar scenario, like yesterday at least we saw some call sell from FIIs, but today, so this is considered to be nothing. Okay, so we'll say that they did not sold any call options. They have bought put options around 41,000, which is a very good quantity, and pros have sold very good amount of call options and they did not buy put options. So what could be the reason for pros selling the call option and not buying the put option is, what happened in the morning was market immediately came down to an important level. Okay, so definitely it is not possible for so much of quantity. So imagine that both FIs and pros booking their put options that they were long, so that was quite not possible, and the market immediately recovered. Okay, that was because of profit booking. uh, so I'm sure the kind of quantity pros had, they would have not been able to exit the entire position, and they would have started selling put options to cover the loss, and the market eventually went up and then it came back falling again. So this time they did not take the pain of buying a put option, but rather they sold call options heavily. So at the end, both the positions are definitely bearish. So let's quickly check what they have done today. So looking at futures, FIs have closed long position and created short positions. Pros have created long position and closed some short positions. Index call, if we see, there are about 93,700 long positions and 96,000 short positions. So it is nullified. So that's the reason I said we'll not consider if they have sold or bought any call options or not. And if we look at pros, they have 1 lakh long positions and about 2.4 lakh short positions, which is bearish. So looking at the FIS position, they have long as well as short positions. That means they still feel that market may halt. So long as well as short position, it could be something like the current expiry has short positions, and the far expiry, maybe on a monthly expiry, they have long positions. So this is possible because Bank Nifty is in a, it has entered a support zone. So wherever it may go, it will take a halt and it may do a lot of time toss here. Now let's look at put. So they have 44,000 long position and just about 3,300 short positions, and similarly 56,000 long positions and 56,000 short positions by pros. So no significant position from FII with respect to call sell, and no significant position from pro desk with respect to put buy. So this is our take from the data. So the data looks bearish, but it more of looks like a gap down opening. Let's see how it opens. So now the next thing that we are going to look at is the option chain. So for option chain, I'm going to use Opstra. Okay, so let's go to the open interest tab. So Nifty definitely looks bearish, and I really feel pity for Nifty because just imagine there is no put writers at all. Just look at the change in open interest here. Nothing. It is just a one-way position. We could only see call writings, and look at the kind of resistance that we have starting this point, which is 16,900, I guess. So sorry, 1,700, and this is 17,000. Yeah. So starting 17,000, you have hell lot of resistance. So the only way of the market to come up is to cover all these short positions, then only market will come up. Look at the puts. No strength from the put writers. So this is what has happened in Nifty. So Nifty looks a lot bearish to me than Bank Nifty. So now let's see, what do we see in Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty looks a little decent. So we have some put writers existing in 36,000 and then 35,500 and so on and so forth. And resistance for now, this is going to be the biggest resistance, which is 37,000. So I'm not even thinking about market surpassing 36,800 levels, at least for this week. So we have a strong resistance here, and the put writers are still present in 36,000. So what can happen is, in case if we gap up above 36,000 tomorrow, which I don't think so it may happen, but in case if that happens, there is a possibility that we may see some short covering from the call side here, and market may again show a bounce on the upside. And in case if we we have definitely closed below 37,000, right? So our spot price at the moment is 35,735. So any bounce until 36,000, it is definitely a selling opportunity, because the put writers would get an opportunity to exit their positions. So any bounce, if we see towards 36,000, is definitely a sell. And yeah, so 35,500 looks like a good support for now. but we will discuss the levels on the chart basically. But we could definitely see some at the money call writing that has happened today, which looks like it might have done by the pros. Okay, so now let's quickly move on to our price action chart and see what is the status and what should be our plan for tomorrow. So this is Nifty, definitely looks weak and looks bearish. So if you look at the daily time frame, it is just a continuous downfall. Okay, it creates a swing, creates a lot of confusion among people. People thought that, oh, this is the bottom and now Nifty is going to rally again. So that's how the big players trapped a lot of people and then broke this level. Then they put a very big green candle here, showed some recovery, then the breakdown of the structure, and then again an upside, then again coming down. So this is what is happening. So every swing has been broken by formation of a lower high and a lower low. So this is the situation for now, and the next level for Nifty to test is definitely this particular low, so which is 16,782. Okay, which is very nearby. So this is the low which we are supposed to test tomorrow, 16,782. Okay, so a flat opening, and if we see Nifty coming down, breaking the swing that was created in the last hour, that means it is ready to come to 16,780, 790 levels. So which is around 100 and, 130, 140 points fall. So there we may sustain for some time. Like for example, what would happen is, in case if we come to that level in the first half itself, so definitely the second half market will not reverse. So it may show some bounce, and but eventually I think in the second half it may even break that level. Because just look at the kind of selling. There is no sign of buying anywhere. Because usually what happens is, whenever the market is falling like anything, at least in the last 15 to 30 minutes, I have seen market showing some sort of recovery and closing something like this. But look at this, constant selling even in the last minute. So tomorrow what should be your plan is very simple. So even if we open slightly gap up, say around this level, that should be okay. Okay, so this is around 16,950. So even if we open around this level, and if whenever you see that Nifty is breaking this low, you can immediately enter into the put side, and your first target, I have told you, it is around 16,780. Okay, and then in the second half, if you see that it has taken support here and it is going up, and then if you see any sort of formation that it is coming down, definitely you can enter this time, and this time it should break this level and it may fall further. So the next psychological level is definitely 16,500. So we may see at least a support for the day around 16,500. So this should be your plan for Nifty. Any significant gap up, say this is the last swing, so any gap up about this level, which is around 16,980, then the market may at least take a halt tomorrow, and it may go sideways and volatile, and we may see a halt candle at least for tomorrow in case if we see a very good gap up. What if we gap down? So in case if we gap down around 16,800, definitely we'll see a profit booking. Let the profit booking happen first, and then if you see market again coming down, you can definitely enter into the put side for the day low again, or for the target of 16,800, and then it may even fall further. So this should be the plan for Nifty. Let's quickly check out Bank Nifty. Okay, so Bank Nifty is also in a similar stage, continuous selling even in the last minute. So Bank Nifty, what we are going to do is, it is going to be the same plan. In case if we open flat within this level, okay, so this is 35,880 to 35,700 levels. If we open here and if you see that the candle is closing below, you can immediately enter. The first target should be the psychological level of 35,500. Okay, so it is always better to book a position here. But if you remember in my yesterday's video, I had clearly said that if we break 35,830, then we are definitely going to test 35,327, which is the low created last week. So this is definitely going to come in the cards, at least by tomorrow or day after. But I think if we continue downside, we can see this target even tomorrow. So in the first half we may achieve 500, then we may see a bounce, and then in the second half we may again create a new low and go and test this particular level. And just in case if it doesn't come tomorrow, definitely it will be achieved day after. But this is the plan which is clearly visible in the chart. So any gap up above this level, which is 35,900, so what we are going to do is, as I told you, like market will try to sustain, but since 36,000 is something which was broken decisively today, and whenever we hit this level, we saw that there are a lot of put writers who are stuck, so they will try and exit their position. So once definitely you can try to buy a put option here till the time it comes and fills the gap. Okay, so once you can definitely go and try a put option if we see a gap up around this area. But otherwise, flat opening, it will go down, and if we open gap down, wait for it to, so they have a lot of put options buy, right? So let them book some positions, and then once the market again comes down is when we'll go and enter. Or the best place to enter is definitely once the gap is filled and we see a reversal candle at this area, then also you may enter. So this should be the plan for Nifty and Bank Nifty tomorrow. I hope things are clear, and I hope you people understand how we interpret the data and interpret the option chain. And with respect to both the data, how do we find the trading plan for on the charts for the next day. So I hope you people are understanding it, and definitely by watching these videos you will understand it better, and maybe in the next couple of months we all can be in the same page. So thank you for watching, people. I would request you to share this channel with lots and lots of people, so that it gives me some encouragement and I bring in a lot of learning videos, and so that our family, our team grows like the other YouTubers. So my focus is not to make money out of YouTube, because I'm not even so even if I get thousands of subscribers, I don't think so I would go for any advertisements or sort of things. But my main intention is to create a team of mine, so that in future we may work together as a team in stock market, and we'll enjoy kind of thing. So anyways, thanks for watching. See you in another video tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.